Quiet little puppies. Quiet, quiet. I'll feed y'all in a moment. You stay from under there. How did you get tangled up like that? Oh, hey, good morning. Sit, boy, sit. Stop jumping on me, son. Handsome, stop. Y'all give me a second. Hold on. Stop, son. Sit, boy. Handsome, get off me, boy. Little dude. Step. I apologize for that. Y'all, these puppies or something else. Good morning, everybody. How you all doing? This your boy, Rob Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Sit, child, sit. Oh, yeah, sadly to say today is Friday, December 4th, 2020. And just yesterday, Shreveport City Councilwoman for District A, Tabitha Taylor, basically called for a community walk where she was asking the members of in the area over by Canaan Village, that's over there off of 4th Street, in the Allendale area. She was asking the residents to come out and come together to try to stop the violence. Now I'm gonna be real. Last night around about 2:30, somewhere up in there, me and my big kinfolk Carlos, we was standing outside. We were getting ready to go to the casino, and all of a sudden, man, we heard about 19 shots, dog. I mean, literally, it was like less than probably about 6 blocks from where we were, from his house. We heard about 16 shots. It sounded like it came from an AK. It sounded like they emptied a whole clip, man. And then shortly after that, 3 seconds later, we heard 2 shots. Well, we wake up this morning to find out that a man was murdered last night in that area, right over there on 4th Street. Now, again, when Councilwoman Tabitha Taylor called for the community to come out and try to come together, nobody really participated. Nobody came out. No, when they seen all the police and they seen, the crowd that we was trying to get, nobody wanted to participate. Nobody. And then less than 9 hours later, in that same area, you had what? The city's 70th homicide? This is crazy. Again, remember when I did that video the other day when I say we cannot blame white supremacy or racism on this killing going on here, because yesterday the city councilwoman tried to reach out to bring the community together to hopefully try to at least quell the violence, and nobody participated. And then this is what happens. At what point, man, do we come together as black people? I mean, come on, man. At what point do we come together and say enough is enough? We got too many gangsters out here and no concerned citizens. Now, when she did the walkthrough, I think it was Tuesday, on the Cooper Road in Peachtree, the neighborhood came out in strong support pretty much. Everybody had a joyous time. It was, it's the mission served its purpose. Man, stop fucking calling me, man. Fuck. It's like, y'all forgive me. But anyway, at what point, man, do we take control of our neighborhoods, man? At what point do we come together as a community and say, look, we got to get all you gangsters out of here? All you gangsters, do y'all realize, man, you making it hard for our children to grow up, man? This is crazy. We reached out yesterday. Councilwoman Tabitha Taylor tried her best to reach out and bring the community in that area together. Nobody participated, and in less than 9 hours in that same neighborhood, you had your 69th or 70th murder. And the crazy part about it, I'm out at 2:30 in the morning, me and my boy Carlo, we getting ready to go to the casino. He invited me to go with him to the casino. I'm at his house, 4 blocks up the street, and I'm hearing the gunshot. And you know what I said? Somebody is going to have a bad fucking morning. And we wake up to find out that a man was killed less than 2 blocks from where we tried to bring unity and peace. I mean, has no quitting time. Crime has no quitting time. Go to get out when the criminals are out. Got to get out. Well, you're right. It has no quitting time. But think about it. That same area, it was well known that the councilwoman was going to try to bring the community together in a peaceful fashion to try to, bring some healing, to bring some unity, you know what I'm saying? And nobody in that neighborhood participated. Nobody. When they seen the police come, because one of the objectives was to get the neighborhood to familiarize with the police and let them see a human side of the police department. First and foremost, you cannot blame the mayor, you cannot blame the police chief, you cannot blame the DA, we cannot blame anybody but ourselves for this criminal, this killing. Now again, crime takes place in high poverty areas, you know, but killing is a whole different fucking story, man. Of course, a person who has to feed his family and don't have a job, can't get a job, has no resources, they gonna get out there and do what they have to do. But these motherfuckers are killing each other 2:30 in the fucking morning, man. And I'm talking about, I literally was standing on Carlos's porch 4 blocks from where this shit happened. We heard the shots go off, and I mean, it was so clear as day. It was like, it sounded like it was just a block away. 19 shots rang out consecutively. So he had to be shooting an assault rifle, and then we heard 2 more shots. And come to find out, somebody died in that same area where we was trying to bring some peace, man. Well, we ain't gonna say like we trying to bring peace, but we was trying to bring the community out to basically try to unify them. Nobody participated. I wonder if those 2 guys that got into that altercation, I wonder if they would have came out just to see what was happening. Maybe this shit would have turned out different. But again, now we want to sit around and blame the police chief, the mayor, and all these other people. Guess what these people was when that shit happened? They were at home like the rest of responsible citizens. I can't say I was at home. I was at my boy's house. Yeah, I came over there because he wanted to go to the casino. He wanted me to go with him. And I'm standing there hearing the shots, less than 5 blocks away from earlier that day, we was trying to reach out to those same people in that same neighborhood, and nobody wanted to participate. Nobody. That little walk ended very quickly because nobody came to support their neighborhood trying to fight the crime and violence. This shit is crazy, man. So at what point, when are we gonna stop glorifying all this gangster shit, man? When are we gonna stop glorifying? You know, again, I said this. People tend to not want to get it involved under death until it comes to... Exactly. That's what happens. When people sit back and say, well, it ain't about me. I ain't got nothing to do with it. And they won't say nothing even if they know it. But as soon as somebody in their family get killed, guess what the first thing they want everybody to tell? Come on, man. This shit is crazy. When you had a chance to get to know each other, you know, come together, get to see a human side of the police department. Because again, the police can't be every fucking where. The police don't know when somebody's finna shoot somebody at 2:30 in the fucking morning. But somebody over in that neighborhood knew that these 2 dudes probably were beefing. And guess what? This is what trips me out. When somebody gets killed, everybody in the hood, when the police come ask questions, oh, I ain't hear nothing, man. I ain't hear nothing. But soon the police leave and they standing under a tree next to the liquor store, first thing they say, well, I heard that he did this. This is the fucked up mentality that we got, and this is why we're going to continue to see our murder rate go up until people say, fuck it, I'm tired of it, it's enough, we got to get the killers out of our neighborhood. Again, crime is related to poverty. It is related to racism. But I'm talking about burglaries, you know, people shoplifting, shit like that. That does have a economic oppression. Racism does have an underlying factor in that. But when we talking about motherfuckers outside at 2:30 in the morning, shooting assault rifles, killing motherfuckers, that ain't got nothing to do with racism. That's just a corrupt, cultureless, clueless group of people who listen to this dumbass rap music and get out there and try to emulate this shit that they hearing in this music. Really, that's what it is. You can say it's not, but that's what's going on. Because these killings ain't got shit to do with racism. It's dumb shit. Like drugs. Like women. Crazy shit. Jealousy. Envy. This is why people are dying, man. Don't put that shit off on racism no more. When you had a chance to come out and maybe learn something from the police, and maybe somebody could have came out, learned a little something, and maybe saw that these two dudes was in a beef previously or whatever, and could have stood in the gap. All you real OG gangsters, stop pushing this bullshit up, making these youngsters think that gang shit is cool. What you OGs should be doing, if you got power and pull in your neighborhood, you should be trying to pull these youngsters together, man. Because first of all, let me tell y'all something. To dope boys, you all should be the first ones to try to get this motherfucking killing out your neighborhood. Because guess what? Can't nobody make no money in the hood with all this killing, because you're bringing too much motherfucking heat to the hood, bruh. You can't get out here and grab. I bet you ain't nobody on 4th Street gonna be able to make no money out there hustling today. Because them people gonna be over there hard and heavy in the neighborhood. So if you got any kind of pull as a dope boy, as a gangster, man, come on. Let's try to get these youngsters to understand, man, and show them something better. Because a lot of this shit is really our fault. Our generation, the older people, a lot of this shit is our fault. Because again, you got 40 and 50-year-old motherfucking men still running around here talking about rolling 60 crib, 5 dudes Hoover. Dumbass shit. At 50 years old, you should be trying to tell these motherfuckers, man, look, this is what this shit gonna get you, bro. This is why our neighborhoods are fucking suffering. Of course, poverty got something to do with it, but who the fuck is gonna want to put a business in your neighborhood when they know they gonna get robbed or fucking shot, bro? Come on, man. For real. So a lot of you OGs, so-called OGs, if you out there still throwing up gang signs, you are part of the fucking problem. Because you should have been through with that shit, man. Ain't y'all tired of going to the penitentiary? Ain't y'all tired of seeing your sons and your nephews go to the fucking penitentiary? Come on, man. Wake up, man. I'm talking about, I'm standing there at 2:30 in the morning. I should have had my ass in bed. I'm standing there listening to the gunshots go off. Less than 5 blocks from where I was standing at, bro. Less than 3 blocks from where we tried to bring the community together. Nobody stood up. Music ain't talking about. Yeah, you know what, hey, brother, you know what this music is, cuz? The culture that they are giving us. Notice this, y'all. When them white rappers get out there and they start making their music, they don't have to talk about killing motherfuckers in their music for it to go commercial, mainstream, and for them to make millions of dollars. But in order for you, listen, think about this. In order for a rapper to go mainstream, get played on the radio, he got to been to killed 9 niggas, sold 32 pounds of dope, and screwed 8 women all before 6 a.m. Come on, man. You sit up here telling me that this music don't affect people, bruh? If it don't affect people, why the fuck do you listen to it? Why do you have a favorite rapper if it doesn't affect your mentality? And what's so cold about it, KMJJ 103, you radio stations are part of the fucking problem too, because you're playing this bullshit over the airways, man. Your radio stations are contributing to the fucking problem. And then they throw a little community gathering, give a motherfucker a couple of hot dogs and some popcorn, and then they go right back playing that fuck ass shit. So man, we fucked as a group of people until we change and come back to our original culture of loyalty, of family, you know what I'm saying, of integrity, man. Come on, bro, you can't blame this shit on nobody but us, man. Ain't no racist, ain't no white person killed a Negro that I know of this year. And maybe in the last 2 years when that white boy killed the mailman. But it's Negroes around here killing each other, and that shit ain't got nothing to do with racism. How the fuck can you say it's racism at 2:30 in the motherfucking morning? Come on, man. You had a chance to meet and talk to each other and maybe settle your differences at the little gathering. Boy, handsome, get from over there. But didn't nobody come. Didn't nobody come. Nobody came. Nobody even wanted to come out and at least see what we was talking about. And then less than 9 hours later, a man is dead in your neighborhood. Man, this shit is crazy. Y'all forgive me, man. I'm venting because, again, I'm standing out there listening to the shit, bruh. I'm listening to the shots. We heard a clip. It sounded like an AK. We heard them unload the clip, and in 30 seconds, maybe he stood over the guy and shot him 2 more times. This shit is crazy. 3 people was injured last night. Just almost a half a mile up the road from there, you had 3 people getting murdered in one night. Less than a half a mile from where that man got killed last night, you had a triple homicide, about a month and a half ago. And we want to sit up here and blame this shit on racism and white supremacy. Again, that does play a part in crime. Because again, I'm going to just be real. If I'm hungry and I can't get a job, my back against the wall, shit, one of these grocery stores, see, this is what's finna happen. I'm gonna let one of these dogs go. They talking about my dog. They got this dog here. Sit down. People keep the dogs in the yard. I try to. My dogs, they be breaking the leashes and stuff, but I try to keep my dogs together. You got stray dogs running around here. If it's your dog, man, keep the dog. That's totally unrelated to this situation. But y'all hear my dogs, they finna go off. And my dogs are not violent, but they will get aggressive with other animals. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I had to vent because I'm standing there less than 5 blocks away from this shit. I'm hearing the shots. Then I'm hearing the police come. I'm seeing the police pass 2:30 in the morning. Whereas at 4:30 yesterday evening, you had a chance to come out and try to bring our community together over there in that area. Nobody fucking showed up. But yeah, I guess that's white supremacy too. You have a chance to do something better, positive and constructive for your neighborhood. You don't want to do this shit. But I bet that we had KMJJ out there and they were playing Meg Thee Stallion. You had bitches out there, women out there twerking, niggas out there throwing up gang signs. Long as we had some chicken wings and some watermelon flavor Kool-Aid, niggas come for some shit like that. But when you try to bring unity and positivity to the community, oh man, nobody going over there with that shit, man. Them police over there. Police are human too. The police cannot stop you from killing each other. So don't blame that shit on the police, the mayor, the police chief. That shit is our fault. Man, y'all enjoy y'all day.